Let's do a couple genetics blood type practice problems. So, suppose a child has blood type B and the mother has type O. What type or types can the father be? Show your work. So, the way I kind of like to do these is by not necessarily doing a Punnett square, but just writing out what the parents and the child genotypes are, starting with kind of the easiest one. So let's see, a child has blood type B and the mother has blood type O. So let's do this. I'm going to have you guys write it like this: mom, and then what's mom, and then dad, and what's dad, and then the child will be down here. And so how you can show your work is just point arrows showing what alleles they pass on to their kids. So if the child has blood type B, we know that he or she has to have that, and then something else here. As we saw in the last video, it could be this, or it could be that to go right there. So the mother has type O, so the mom is little I, little I. So right away, we know that, look, mom has to give one of these, right? So that means that mom is going to give a little I. So this this IB right there, that is going to have come from dad. So we know that dad has an IB in one of his in his genotype. So what are other genotypes? So dad can basically have anything that has one of these in there, right? So the first thing that comes to mind is dad could be this. Dad could be type B, or dad could be type B and have this as his genotype. Or dad could be this and have that as his genotype, right? He could be type B. These both give you type B blood. However, there's one more that has a B in it. He could also be type O. I wrote off the side. So, or he could be type AB, right? Because that means that he could still give this B here to the kid. So those are the three options for dad. Option 2, option 3. He could be those three things. Okay. And that is your answer. Cool. And that's also how you show your work. I want you to show by like kind of drawing arrows to the kid from the parent. Okay. All right. So suppose a father who has type B and a mother who has type O have a child who has type O. What are the chances that their next child will be these? So we're going to have different probabilities for all of these things. So again, I'm going to write dad, what's mom, and then the child down here is going to be, okay. So the easy ones to do always are anyone who has type O. So it says mom has type O and child has type O. So mom is little I, and child is little I. So what are the chances that their next child? Father has type B. So that means kind of just like the previous problem, dad is type B. So that's why we have to have one of these. But then we're going to put that little I, because that little I has to come from mom or from dad, and then one has to come from mom in order for this to work out. So now it says, what are the chances? Whenever it says, what are the chances, you should do a Punnett square. Okay. So we're going to do a Punnett square with mom and dad. I'll put it right over here. So here's dad on the top of the Punnett square. And then here's mom on the side of the Punnett square. Doesn't matter, mom or dad, top, bottom side. Okay, so then we have little I. We got I, B, little I. And we got little I again. Okay, so these are the possibilities for the kids. These are the only kinds of kids that they can have. So let's do all of the questions here. So what's the percent chance that they have blood type O? So type O. That is going to be, well, 2 of these. So 2 out of 4 is 50%. All right, what is the percent chance that they get type B blood? That is also 50% chance, because both of these, so 2 out of 4, 50%. So that means, what's the percent chance that they get type A blood? 0% chance. What's the percent chance or the probability to get AB, that is also 0%. So this is your answer. I want you to kind of put your answers in nice and neat in some boxes. Cool. So I want you to like have these two problems. You don't have to turn these in, but I want you to just use them for the worksheet and like refer back to them for how I did these, for how I did the Punnett square, for how I got the probabilities, for how I showed all of this work with dad, mom, and child, so that you know how to go about doing the problems. All right. And if that fails, let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Bye.